Welcome back to my channel. Today's tutorial is on how to draft a short pants, and I bet you this is the easiest method on how to draft the short pants. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this tutorial. Thank you. So my Ankara fabric is folded into two. Okay, I'm just making use of a leftover fabric. So for this side, I don't need to shape the side of my shorts, so I'll just leave it straight this way. Let me roll it out. We are also drafting out the front pattern of the pants. Okay, I'm rolling it out for clarity. So this is the side of my trouser. My Ankara is folded into two. Okay, and I'm drafting on the wrong side of the fabric. This is my waistline. So the next thing to do is measure the length of my shorts, and the length of this short is 14 inches. It will have a 2 inches elastic waistband, so I will be taking out 2 inches from this 14 inches. Okay, so that will give me 12. That will give me 12 inches, and 2 extra inches as usual for the folding allowance. That will give me 14 inches. Okay, that will give me 14 inches. So this is the length of my shorts, 14 inches. So I'll be using my ruler to connect the lines together. So from my waist to my hip, it's 9 inches. This is 9 inches. This is the length of my trouser. This is my waistline, my hip line, the folding allowance, the length of my trouser, of my shorts, sorry. So I'll be putting my waist measurement. The waist measurement I'm working with is 37 inches, and 37 inches divided by 4, that is 9.2 inches, with half an inch sewing allowance. So here I have 9.7. So I'll measure this 9.7 down to my hip line. But I will not be connecting the lines first until I get my crotch measurement. My crotch measurement is my hip measurement plus 2 inches. The hip measurement I'm working with is 42 inches plus 2 extra inches. That's 44 inches. 44 inches divided by 2, that will give 44 inches divided by 4, that will give me 11 inches. So that will be my crotch measurement, 11 inches. So from the waistline here down here, this is my 11 inches. So all I need to do is connect the lines. Then my round lap. My round lap, the round lap I'm working with is 25 inches. 25 inches divided by 2 will give me 12.5 inches, and it's with that measurement that will determine the length over here, okay, of the crotch. So from exactly at this 11 inches point, remember the crotch measurement I got was 11 inches, okay? So exactly at this point here, that's where I'll be placing my round lap. Remember, my measurement is starting from here. So that's where I'll be placing my round lap to 12.5 inches, okay? So here we have 12.5 inches plus extra half an inch for sewing allowance. So all I do is just use my ruler and make a straight line to meet with this 12.5. Okay, I haven't gotten this. So in order to get the curve for this crotch area, you measure what you have here, which is 11 inches. 11 inches divided by 2 will give me 5.5, okay? So that is the midpoint of this crotch line. So this is 5.5. So from here, you connect the lines together. 12 and with the 13 inches, okay? That will give us our curve. So then the next thing we do at the folding allowance, it's the measurement, the round measurement is 25 inches. 25 inches divided by 2, 12.5. So 12.5 plus half inch sewing allowance, that will give us 13 inches. So all you need to do is connect the lines together. So this is what I have here. This is what I have here. And this will be all for the front pattern of this shirt. So the next thing I do is I'll cut the fabric out. And so far I'll be having an elastic waistband. So far the elastic waistband, so here will be left straight. So for the back piece, I folded my fabric into 2. Then I placed the front piece on it and left half an inch here for ease when I'm cutting it out, okay? The allowance I'll be adding to the back part of the fabric is 3 inches. I just add 3 inches from the crotch line at the front piece, okay? So I added 3 inches. So here's my 3 inches, and I will use my ruler and connect the waistline together. Okay, I hope you're following. So this is 3 inches. Measure the 3 inches again. Measure the 3 inches. And on this curved side, exactly at this point, I will be measuring 3.5 each. I'm adding half an inch to this curved side so that by the time I'm putting on my trouser, that place won't be tight. It will be free. There will be ease, okay? So all I do is still continue with the 3 inches. So all I do is connect them together. And I use my free hand to create a curve, okay? So I used my free hand and curved it down to meet this point. Therefore here I'll make it 2.5. And all I'll do is connect the lines together, then also connect here together, and that will be all for the back pattern of the shorts. So I have a 2-piece for my front and a 2-piece for my back. So the next thing I'll be cutting out the waistband. Okay, I did was folded this fabric into 2. The waist measurement is 37 inches. Then I added extra 2.5 inches to the waistband, and then that's for the length of it. Then for the wideness I measured 5 inches allowance. 5 inches allowance, okay? 5 inches allowance. So it's going to be on fold. So this is 2.5 inch, and this is how I'll be attaching it to my shorts. I'll be using 1/2 inch to sew this band with the short, okay, before inserting my elastic. So thank you so very much for watching, and see you in my next video.